Namaste. Today we'll practice a gentle sequence of about 15 minutes that concentrates on the legs, the hips, and the spine. If you have any injury related to the parts we're working on, please skip the particular pose or do it only up to your comfort. Never go to a point of pain in any posture or movement. Practice with intention, building awareness, strength, and flexibility. Let's start sitting comfortably in a cross legged position on the floor, or if you cannot sit on the floor, you can use a raised platform like a bed with a very firm mattress and place the feet flat on the ground. Gently close your eyes. Just notice how you feel before the practice today. We'll start with a few ankle rotations. Stretch your legs out in front of you and place your hands on the floor just behind you with your fingers pointing forward or back based on how your wrists feel. And now begin to draw circles with your ankles on the floor. Check to make sure that your hips are not doing most of the movement. Try to keep the rotation limited to your ankles. We're not trying to draw very big circles. Just concentrate on the ankle as you draw the circles with your toes. Feeling the sensations in the front of the ankle as you point your toes away from you, and the sensations in the calf muscles as you pull the toes towards you. Smooth, slow, easy movements. Inhale and pull the toes towards you. Exhale, point the toes away from you. Coordinating your breath and your movement. And relax. And now let's go in the other direction. Exhale, pointing the toes away from you, and inhale, drawing the toes towards you. Trying to minimize the hip movement and increasing the ankle movement. You may feel some warmth in the muscles that support the ankle in your lower leg and in your feet. You may even be able to notice some change in the color of the feet. The circulation of the blood improves as you bring movement into the ankles and the feet. And relax. Notice how the ankles feel after the movement. And now let's warm up our hip joints. We're going to strengthen and stretch the inner thigh muscles. Purna Titliasana. Bring the soles of the feet together, spreading the thighs, bringing the knees closer to the floor. And now we're going to move the knees up and down a few times, like a butterfly flapping its wings. Stretching the inner thighs as you move the knees down, and contracting the inner thighs when you move the knees up. And the opposite effect in the outer hips, where they stretch when you lift the knees up and they contract when you bring the knees down. Notice if you're slouching, bring the pillow underneath your hips. It could be any cushion that you have handy in your house. That'll help you straighten out the spine. You're going to lift the knees up, bringing them close to your shoulders and lower them down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Try to do this movement as slowly as you can, squeezing the knees towards the shoulders and relaxing them down. Keep moving between the two positions. Feel the effort in the inner thighs as you lift the knees up, and feel the stretch as you lower them down. continuous movement. And you can speed up the movement a little bit as you begin to feel the freedom in your hips. And you can go a little faster as well. If you know little children, you can teach this to them and make them flap the knees up and down very fast. You can encourage them to bring the knees to the floor, creating that flapping sound also. That's some fun that you can have with this pose. Otherwise, continue with medium rate of movement. And slowly come back to stillness, returning to your cross-legged position. We'll warm up the arms now. If you always sit with one leg in front of the other, you can try putting the other leg on top this time and notice how the hips feel with this opposite position. And now let's start the arm movements. As you inhale, raise the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down, and then flip the palms to face up, raising the arms all the way up overhead, maybe even getting the palms to touch. On your exhale, begin to lower the hands down to shoulder height, flip the palms to face down, and slowly lower the arms all the way to the floor. Inhale, raise the arms up. If your shoulders are feeling tight, you can just keep the arms parallel to each other. And exhale, begin to lower the arms down slowly. Inhale, raising the arms up, flipping at shoulder position, and then reaching all the way up. Exhale, lowering them down. Adding this slight difference of flipping the palms at shoulder height forces you to concentrate a little bit more, maintaining the awareness in the arms and in the movement. Don't force the palms to touch. Sometimes wearing tight-fitting clothes can also prevent the movement of the shoulders. So always try to wear easy-fitting clothes for yoga practice. Now we'll add the neck movements. Inhale, lifting the head up, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lowering the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, carefully coordinating the movement of the neck with the arms. And exhale all the way down. It may take a couple of rounds to adjust the speed while going up and while coming down. If this is too much, you don't have to add the neck movements. Simply continue along with the arm movements. Just one more round. And release. Relax after you're done with the last round. And now, let's stand up for the remaining practice. We have the TTK sequence. Come up to standing with your feet about hip width apart. Just notice how you feel. And now lift and spread your toes, lowering the toes down. And now interlock your fingers, flip the palms to face away from you, and raise the arms up overhead. Place the back of the hands on the top of your head. As you inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, lower the arms back down. Now let's add the leg movement. As you inhale, lift the heels up, reach the palms towards the ceiling. Exhale, carefully lower down. If you have any ankle injury or toe injury, you can do this arm movement and not the toe movement. It may take a few rounds for you to get adjusted to this, to find your balance when you lift the heels up. You can even stand close to a wall if you're not confident. Inhale, lift the heels, stretching up. And exhale, carefully lowering down. See if you can control the movement smoothly both on the way up and on the way down. Now let's try to make it a little bit harder by bringing the feet together. It's okay if you're not able to come down slowly here, or if you're not able to find balance. Just try lift up and lower down. Good. Last one. Carefully release. Bring the legs back to hip width apart and relax. The next movement is for the side body. Separate your legs wider than shoulder width apart. Interlock your fingers just like you did in the previous pose. Flip the palms to face away from you and then raise the arms up overhead. Inhale here and exhale, move your torso towards the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale, come back to center, exhale to the right. Notice if you're leaning forward, try to keep the chest parallel to the wall in front of you. Exhale right. Keep the chest parallel to the wall in front of you. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. It's not about how far down you go, but more about feeling the side body lengthening and the opposite side body contracting. So we're building strength in the side body muscles as well as stretching them. Our muscles work in pairs. So when the right side is contracting, the left side is stretching. So we're getting the benefit of both actions in our muscles. And now release. Bring the legs hip width apart again. Gently close your eyes and notice how you feel. Just one more pose to go. Kati Chakrasana. This is a twisting pose. Slowly open your eyes and separate your feet shoulder width apart. Inhale and raise your arms up to shoulder height in front of you, palms facing each other. Exhale, twist your body to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Do this one more time just to warm up the twisting movement of the spine. And now we'll go a little bit further. Exhale, twist to your right. And now move the right hand behind you or place the back of the hand against your left waist. Left hand goes to the right shoulder. Carefully inhale, return to center and repeat on the opposite side. Left hand going to the right waist and right hand to the left shoulder. Make this a smooth movement. Exhale and twist. Inhale, back to center. Notice if you're feeling tension in the knee. You can pick up the opposite heel if there is pain in your knee. Otherwise, continue with the feet grounded. You can use the hand on the shoulder to apply a little gentle pressure so that the twist can deepen. You can do a few rounds with dynamic movements, going a little bit faster, making it smooth and easy. Keeping the spine upright throughout. Notice if you're leaning to the side. Imagine that the spine is straight up and down, like a string is pulling it up from the top. Let's hold the last round for a couple of counts. And once you're done with both sides, release and return to standing position with the feet hip width apart. Gently close your eyes and notice how you feel in the entire body. Draw your awareness up through the legs and the torso, the arms, the neck, and the head. You can sit down now in Sukhasana or in Vajrasana and choose your meditation practice for the day. Namaste.